What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again here on Gump Nation to talk about Alabama A-Day that took place today. Did you like what you seen? Because I did. This 2024 Alabama offense on the coach Kalen DeBoer finna cause a lot of havoc in college football, especially in the SEC. Now, I'm the one that always say you can't take too much out of a spring game. But as far as the offense, I loved what I seen today. Even though it was bare bones, the minimum, you could still tell that this offense will be explosive. A lot of eye cannon going on. A lot of it. You've seen a lot of passes to the running backs out the backfield. All right, we had some players to make some great plays, and one is Jamarian Miller, the first player of the game, gashed the defense. I know a lot of people or a lot of fans from other fan bases, even some Alabama fans, talking bad about the Alabama defense. No need to worry. No need to be concerned. Alabama defense is going to be all right. Trust me and believe that. But anyway, Jalen Miro, let's talk a little bit about Jalen Miro. Jalen Miro went 3 for 9. But a lot of those incomplete passes, I'm going to say at least 3 or 4 of them was simply drops. They was on the money. But what I like, did you see that dime that Jalen Miro threw to, I don't know if it was Jeremy Bernard or Isaiah Bonner, whoever it was. He dropped the dime. And the receiver had tight coverage. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. The running backs, oh my goodness, very impressive. Those guys was running hard today. Jesus, if that's any indication of how they going to be during the season, I feel sorry for some opposing defense. And all 4 of those running backs, even though I believe we played 5, but all 4 of the running backs, the main guys, they ain't scared of contact. And I'm talking about Jamarian Miller, Justice Haynes, Richard Young, and Daniel Hill. All beast. Every freaking one of them. We about to have a hell of a running game under Coach Kalen DeBoer. Because we got a hell of a running back room in 2024 and possibly going into 2025. This running back room is young. And Justice Haynes and Jamarian Miller about to take the SEC by storm. Like I said, I told my buddy, Nick Saban Jr., the running back room we got in 2024 was better than the running back room in 2023. With Justice Haynes and Jamarian Miller and Richard Young and Daniel Hill. It is crazy. Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver. He's looking like a #1 wide receiver today. Now, we done had guys in the spring game look like that #1 receiver and get into the regular season. It don't pan out. They just had a great spring game. But I like Jeremy Bernard. Jeremy Bernard he's not a freshman coming in having a great game. Jeremy Bernard is very experienced, albeit it was in the Pac-12 at Washington. He's bringing a lot to this Alabama wide receiver corps. I mean, he got great hands, a great route runner. It is crazy. The dude is crazy. You can use him out the backfield. Kendrick Law, we already know what Kendrick Law can do. We know he impressive. All right. We already know about Kobe Prentice. All right. Impressive. So, hey, it's going to be all right. I don't know when Jalen Hale is coming back, but I can't wait to see him and add him to this wide receiver corps. All right. Alabama on offense. Don't worry me one bit. The offensive line, they looking good. You seen them open up them run lanes. You seen them on those jet sweeps. You seen them get out to the boundary. This offense is about to be crazy. Trust me. And with Jalen Milroe. Trust me when I tell you this. This is about to be, in my opinion, just for what I've seen today. But I can't make no guarantees. It's just a spring game. But what I've seen today, we will have a very explosive offense that can put up a lot of points. We will have a passing game, a run game that complements each other. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I truly believe, and that's what I saw today. This looked like a new Alabama Crimson Tide program all around. Even the format for the A-Day game. I don't know. I know the defense got points for getting stops, in 3 downs or whatever. They got points for if they got a takeaway. I don't know about sacks, but I think it was 4 ways that they could get points. They got off to a rough start, but they started to pick it up, and they was putting them points on the board back to back to back. Offense went up 31-0, but you seen how the score ended. So, hey, I'm happy with that. I was live, had guys talking about the defense before they start putting them points on the board. But even after that, some people were still talking trash about the defense. But, hey, it's all good. It's all good. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're going to count Alabama defense out, you're making a big mistake. I'm telling you right now. And those young guys, Xavier Mensah, I got some names wrote down, man. Those young guys stepped up. Those guys are dogs. Those young secondary guys, they some dogs. Here we go. Xavier Mensah, Xavier Brown, Peyton Woodard, and Bakwi. Those guys, they some dogs. Mensah too. So I'm telling you, we got a defense. I ain't even worried about the secondary right now. I ain't even worried about it. So, hey, you can say, hey, well, y'all defense look bad. Could have been the offense made them look bad. And they didn't look bad the whole entire spring game. No, they did not. And as far as yardage or whatever, Alabama defense gave up 466 yards, 302 passing, and 164 on the ground. That is too many run yards, though. But those rushing yards came basically at the beginning of the game. If you want to break it up, if you would have broke it up into 4 quarters, I'd say most of those yards came in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? You see first play of the game that Jamarian Miller broke off a long run. So, hey, it is what it is. This defense ain't going to be a problem. I'm going to tell you now. Not as far as costing games. I don't think so. So, hey, it is what it is. It might cause some problems for some opposing offenses. That's just me. But getting to some stats, Jalen Milroe, he was, like I said, 3 of 9 for 100 yards. He completed 3 passes for 100 yards. You can't beat that. And like I said, the 6 incompletions, 3 or 4 of them was drops. Okay, then you had Ty Simpson. He was 7 of 12 for 102 yards. Dylan Lundgren, 8 of 12, 67 yards. Austin Mack, the newcomer from Washington, the transfer, only 17 years old right now. He got thrown in the fire. He went 6 of 9 for 33 yards. He got a lot of work to do, but that's all right. Dylan Lundgren, he's coming along. It's all good. We got 4. Well, I'm putting 3 capable quarterbacks because I think Dylan Lundgren is capable. But Austin Mack, he's going to have to continue to learn. As far as rushing, Jamarian Miller, 8 carries, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kendrick Law had a carry on a jet sweep, I believe, 1 carry for 34 yards. Richard Young, 7 carries, 29 yards and a touchdown. Justice Haynes, 3 carries, 10 yards, a touchdown. And Jalen Milroe had 2 attempts for 8 yards. All right, but we gave up 466 yards. Okay, man, I'm just impressed with this team overall from what I seen today. All right, there's a big difference from this past spring games, the spring game from last week. Not last week, but last year. Last year when you left the spring game, you left kind of worried of what the Alabama team was going to look like in 2023. But for the most part, 2023, we look good. A lot of improvement from the 8-day game. But 2024, 8-day game, I don't have a worry in the world. I'm just letting you know, I don't have a worry in the world. Impressed with the offensive line. Impressed with the defensive line. Impressed with the secondary, even though the defense got off to a rough start. That's it. Now, I do have some concerns. Drop passes. I feel like we had too many drop passes. That's my first concern. My second concern, snaps. Snaps. Still had some low ones. We had one off to the side where Ty Simpson had to adjust to the ball. But he got it and got the ball out to the running back out the backfield. Made a play. So, hey, overall, if I had to give them a grade, I would say today, as a whole, as a team, I'm going to give them a B. Because we can improve. Even though, spring games, you don't show everything. You don't even show half of what you're going to be doing in the season. But we still got some improving to do. We got to perfect this thing, man. We got to perfect it, man. So, hey, it is what it is. Once again, names that I like. Defensively, Xavier Brown, Peyton Woodard, and Bakwe, Xavier Brown. Xavier Brown, he gave up a couple of, pass plays, but he was right there with him in position, man. Just some good throws. That's all it is. So, hey, y'all can talk about my defense all you want, but my defense, I guarantee you, when it's time, they going to stop your team. And my team, my offense, going to score more points than yours and come out with the W. That's all that counts. I am very excited about the 2024 Alabama football team. Very. They gave me a vote of confidence today. Yes, coming from a spring game. But as I always say, you can't take too much from a spring game. Okay? It could have been a great spring game today or a pretty good spring game today for Alabama, and then come out in the season, it could be something totally different. And that goes for every team in college football. Every team and every player. Okay? So it is what it is. And what I like with the format that Kalen DeBoer brought in, these defensive backs and cornerbacks, they wasn't lined up against the same daggone receiver every time. And I'm glad to see everybody playing. Everybody playing. I'm glad. I love the way he was switching those quarterbacks around. The running backs, the wide receivers. I like Caleb Odom at wide receiver too, even though he dropped a pass or two. But I like him at wide receiver too. So, hey, it is what it is. Don't y'all forget, we got Flying Ryan Hollywood Williams coming in. Don't forget about him. The back-to-back Mr. Football for the state of Alabama. Don't forget about that. He only 17 years old too. So he going to be coming in this summer. Maybe he can have an impact, during fall camping and everything, and get on the field this fall or during the season. We done had a lot of guys come in and do that. So, hey, this wide receiver core is going to be crazy. I'm telling you now. I got confidence in Jalen Miro. I got confidence in Ty Simpson. And My confidence for Dylan Lundgren is getting there. I'm telling you now, I got the utmost confidence in this running back room and the wide receiver room, even though we had a few drop passes. The whole entire offense, I got confidence in. Defense, got confidence in the defense too. So, hey, say what you want to say about my defense. But don't make the mistake that I think y'all making about the defense. So I want to give a shout out, take my hat off to old Kalen DeBoer, Nick Sheridan, Kane Womack. Can't think of that defensive back coach name right now. I want to give him a shout out too, and the wide receiver, everybody, the whole coaching staff. They came in and turned this whole machine called the Alabama Crimson Tide around. It's a new attitude. It's a new attitude. All right? And it's a new way of doing things, and I like it. Even Nick Saban was there too. Nick Saban was at, I believe, Denny Chimes or whatever it is. He was at Denny Chimes and all that stuff. And on the field or at the game, I know he was enjoying himself. I know he was saying, boy, I like where this is going. I guarantee you. But anyway, you also, like I say, you had Nick Saban there. You had Dallas Turner there getting his handprint at Denny Chimes. Jalen Miro got his handprint at Denny Chimes, and Malachi Moore. All right? So, hey, it is what it is, man. It's going to be a great 2024 season for our Alabama Crimson Tide. You know, I'm going to always believe it's going to be a great season for my Alabama Crimson Tide until they show me something different. But hats off to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Let me know what y'all, I know damn near everybody in the United States and probably people outside the country was looking at my Alabama Crimson Tide in the A-Day game. And if you see this video and if you watched the A-Day game, let me know what y'all thought about it. I know I'm going to get some hate in the comments, but I don't give a damn, because guess what? You can't get me off my high horse about my Alabama Crimson Tide. You know why? Because guess what? KB, just like Roll Tide Willie, don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. I almost said a bad word in there. But yeah, KB and Roll Tide Willie don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And in 2024 is all day, every day blitz, Bama blitz. But I love myself some Tide, baby. I love myself some Tide. So, hey, Alabama fans, we got a lot to be excited about. And we got a lot to look forward to. So all you haters, don't be jealous because you can't be Bama. Don't be jealous. Just try to work and improve and get as close as you can to Bama. Because guess what? You will never be Bama, because there is only one Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. Only one. And you can't duplicate it. You can't replicate it. You can't do nothing but look at it and wish you can be like my Alabama Crimson Tide. So, hey, it is what it is. I'll be live tomorrow night, Sunday night, talking about other things concerning the A-Day game. Yes, I will be. All right, I'll be going a little bit more in depth, talking about the players, some of the great things that I've seen far as the passing game and the running game, the offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, all that, wide receivers, all that. So y'all tune in tomorrow night. But anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. And hey, I ain't got but 3 things to say. Y'all be blessed. And I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.